Hello everyone and welcome to this beautiful video, and I want to make it because a guy named I was looking through like YouTube shorts and stuff, and I was having a great time, and I basically came across this one guy. um so the guy is named Jake RL. I think is that his name, Jake RL or something. Yeah, Jake. Jake grinds RL. Jake RL grinds or something. Um, let me pull up. Let me pull up the YouTube, bruh. Let me pull up the YouTube, bruh. Yeah. So Jake RL, bruh. So what could Jake RL work on, bruh? So basically, it stems from a lot of things, but also his lack of vision on the ball. That's one thing. I'd say here he's taking way too many touches. He could slow down his thing and go for early flick. Yeah, and then he messes up the flick, goes for a thing. As soon as you get here, you fucked up the air dribble. What you need to do in terms of the air dribble, you need to get right there. But what he's doing is he's jumping too early. What you need to do is you need to pop the ball off a little bit higher, and then you need to jump on this one. Let's see, bro. Okay, taking a bit too long here. He doesn't have much vision of the ball in this situation. So it is very difficult for him to make these plays on the ball. So as you can see, he is gold 1 and he is trying to get up in those ranks. So this is more of a revised video. I'll take down the other one. I know there's another video of like him doing stuff, but I will take down the other one. And we'll just get into like basically what do you need to focus on in terms of improvement and movement and trying to get better. Do you want to get champ? Do you want to like get out of gold or get into diamond? Well, all three ranks have a similar sort of thing, but they all have distinct what's it? You could say they're all locked behind distinct levels of skill sets. So in terms of like getting out of gold, you can see like his vision on the ball, like he's here, but then he's just like, oh, what do I do? Or like Mechie, and then he's taking like way too long to dribble, and he's doing like so many touches. Like you don't need to do so much to stay control of the ball. If you feel like you don't have much control of the ball, just do this. Stay behind the ball, do this. But instead, he's taking like all these touches here, all these touches there. Does like when you're trying to go for a flick, you just need to go and do a front flip. You just need to have control of the ball in that sense. And then in terms of so basically like the basic stuff to get out of obviously out of gold. In 1v1, I would say focus on your kickoffs, and it's very good to start learning like a decent kickoff. And I don't mean like speed flips with like holding down arrow and then just I'm bad at them as well, and I'm C3. So I would say on my main, because this is a diamond account and I'm going to use it as an example to do a couple of games, maybe 2 just for now. But what I'm going to do is just explain like the basic key things you need. So in terms of gold, I would say I could try and get a CAS game. I don't want to play like a ranked ones game because like all of them are going to be C2. But we can get a CAS game and see how it goes. But basically kickoffs, right? You can start doing these types of kickoffs where you're flipping, and then you get contact on the ball. So the basic key thing is look at your nose, try keep as much contact, try stay central to the ball. And the best way to practice this is just look at the outlines of your car compared to that white line, and just try practice practice getting behind the ball, practice getting like a very solid kickoff. To get a good kickoff, you need to jump early as possible into the ball, and then you need to land quickly. So you need to jump here, jump early as possible to the ball, and jump high. Not too high, not over the ball, not like this. No, you need to jump high like kind of like that, but most of the time I jump like this or here, and then I try jump with the ball like there, but something like that. That's how high you need to get in terms of jumping into the ball. Like this, and then I would side flip. Because front flipping is good in some situations, but when you're like this, you could bump into your opponent, and then, you know, the ball's coming. It's a 50 in the middle of, think of kickoffs as a 50 in the middle of your field, right? And we're just going to take an example from, I think let's start off in twos, because a lot of people, like, I think he plays twos more. So I think we'll take an example from here. So this one we done 5 hours ago, we done 13 hours ago. I think we could do like, this is a pretty big score line. I think this is the one we did. This is where I got this guy's champ roads. This one guy's champ roads. So, oh wait, okay. Here's some saved replays rather. I have some 0-Mechs 1v1s over here. I have, here's a GC lobby. So on my main, it's like C3 into low GC. So I was able to push myself into getting like highly ranked into being able to play other GCs. So I'm technically not GC. Like technically it says GC, but I'm not GC. Like I'm C3, but you know, I was getting some help to get those GC rewards. So I do have a title. So, but this is basically, we are in a GC lobby. Okay. So this is me. This is my main account. And we'll just have a look at how I play the game, how people visualize the game at a high level. And then we'll try to see the game that we're going to play now, the games that we're going to play now. This is my account. As you can see, I replaced the alpha boost for the bubbles boost, or the bubbles boost for the alpha boost. So I try and focus on just trying to get to the center pad over here in front of me. And then this is where I flip most of the time. And then I try and land early here, and then try, because I saw them not go for the kickoff, I decided to just drive into it. I thought I could score that. I get a nice touch here, but teammate is there. But luckily he can go for this ball. A lot of times in like diamond or plat lobbies, they would instantly go onto the ball here. But you can see teammate, he's waiting. He's waiting. That little patience there, instead of diving for the ball, is the key difference to being a plat or a champ, or even a grand champ, or a high champ in this case, low grand champ. Like when you get to champ, the significant change in the rank only starts from C2. So if you're C3 or GC1, it's pretty much going to look the same. But the reason why I'm not GC is because I don't want to be that ball chasey type of player. I like being where I am. I like not having as much mechanics as I do. And I just enjoy having fun with the game. So it's basically a 2v1 for a little bit of time. So I'm not really going all out. I'm just trying to have fun as well. So don't try and take the game too seriously, but you know, don't try and be like too relaxed as well. So when you get into the high levels, things are going to get things could get very fast, or things could get slow that you have no idea when to go. So try and set your own pace and try follow the pace of your teammate, and then you'll understand like how the game is going. So we got a nice air dribble from Flashy. Could have scored it in that position, but there's a reason why I couldn't score it here, is because I wasn't, you know, this was a mistake of me. I wasn't pushed up enough, but you could see like if I was there, I could have scored the open net. So he did make a save. Yeah, using the inside of the goal to recover. I'm doing a lot of wave dashes here. I challenge early. So a lot of low rank players, what they do is they turn off ball cam, and then they go back for boost. In this position, you need to be able to cut off the opponents so your teammate can get the ball. And at these levels, because you're a C2 or a C3, you can trust your teammates, right? In low ranks, yes, you do have to go back, but you could also cut off the opponents if you felt like it. I give him a nice flick. Flashy wasn't ready for it. You know, understandable, but I was kind of expecting a little bit more from him in that situation, but that's okay. So I have to go early there just because if I waited too long, then I would leave my teammate in a 1v2. Is it 1v2 or is it 2v1? There's a 2v1 against us. So yeah. Okay, I get demoed. I go for the boost. In this position, I'm looking at the person who is on the ball and what are they going to do. So you can see Flashy is... So I like to take snapshots of what I'm doing. Like, what is Flashy doing in this position? Like, is he shadowing or is he just rotating back? He's obviously going to shadow this because he's not going fully back. He cuts him off. So when you shadow, you need to be able to challenge at any time or in a good position. Here, I get a bad touch, but that's okay. I am putting pressure, so Flux, he goes for a musty. And you don't need these types, you don't need any of these mechanics because it's just a giveaway position if you mess them up in the first place. So what you need to do is stay close into the ball, control the ball. I did get a little upset at my teammate there, but it's okay. Flashy has got a little bit of mechanics, a little pop reset there. I try and shoot it, that's okay. Flashy tries to get it behind him. I just popped it off the wall here. Makes it very easy to deal with the touch afterwards. A lot of opponents like to pop the ball into the wall when it's on their half, but when you pop it onto someone else's half, then you kind of confuse them. Gets a little... and you see here, this is something that people can learn. You don't need to always challenge the ball. You don't need to always be in the play. Like, you can be there, but you don't need to be aggressive all the time. You know, Flashy, he's shadowing, he's taking his time, you know, and he's got control of the ball. He understands what he can do, what he needs to do, and I understand my role as being a teammate of his rank. So I have looked up Flashy. I think he's also C3. I think he was GC, but he's C3 at the moment. And these two opponents are obviously Grand Champion. So this is a full Grand Champion lobby type-ish. You know, basically I'm the lowest rank here, but we are still managing against two GCs, so we're fine. You know, we're not trying to do too much. We're fine. So I'm trying to stay close to the ball, even though I'm not like with boost. If you don't have boost, you don't need to stress, right? Your teammate will see that. Your teammate will understand. If your teammate can't, and it's like a low enough rank where your teammate is just fully focused on the ball, you do have to learn how to play around your teammates. So unfortunately, that is the case. That is something that you have to deal with, but it's not always going to be something extremely horrible. It's just something you have to deal with, something you have to get used to. I try to get a setup here, and I just try and focus on just staying close to the ball. So it wasn't exactly a very complicated setup. It was just something where I stayed on the ball instead of giving it away. Flashy does a little double reset there. So instead of challenging, I decided to fake challenge here. And we get a goal off a save. So let's see what happens off their save. Okay, so Flashy decides to do that. Very nice. So just following your teammate. Okay, so what did we do wrong here? Sitting under the ball like this will always help. Will always make you get dunked, no matter what. But if you can control it enough, then it's okay. Walk it weak. Yeah, Flashy. In this position, like, you need to be going towards your net, not going away from it. So he was going away from his net in that position. So that's why when he turned backwards, he wasn't in a good position. So you need to be at least moving towards your net. But because he made that micro adjustment, he couldn't make the save. So again, I've got a kickoff duty. So you can see my kickoff. It's not very complicated. It's just a side flip. Just a side flip, as you can see. And I get early on the ground and I jump high enough to meet the ball. So what you need to focus on is landing early. So you get the flip, you land early, and look at where I am. I think this is a very important thing, is I'm higher than my opponent. So I'm always going to win this kickoff. If you're lower than your opponent, you're always going to lose the kickoff. So try to get early. It's a very easy fix. Just get early. You'll win those kickoffs more often. You'll be seeing yourself get a lot more goals. You'll be winning more matches. So the kickoff is a very quick fix that you can do, and it's always something that you will need. So don't think that the kickoff can be ruled out. It can never be ruled out if you have a good kickoff. Yeah, misplay there. So what happened in that situation was just bad rotation. bad rotation. So basically what happens here, walk it weak challenges. Okay, now in this position, if we are looking at it in a third person view, I don't see any other teammate here. This guy is all the way back here. Walk it weak has challenged me too early. And now the ball is moving towards their net. So walk it weak now has to slow down. And then all I just do a simple touch, and then he own goals. And then Flixie, or Fluxy, or whatever his name is. So when you are in defense, you don't want to be challenging too early. You need to be stalling for your teammate. You need to be staying, taking time, as I like to call it. So stalling, taking time. And at the high ranks, it's very important to do so. In low ranks, it doesn't really matter. You could do whatever you want. As long as you get good at a couple of things, not try and like fully change your skill set. Just do a couple of things that's good. You see, I get the flip early. I jump higher than my opponent, and then I win this kickoff. You don't need to have a very special speed flip. You just I'm side flipping and I'm winning the kickoffs. So I am getting a consistent kickoff in, but it's a kickoff that will work. Okay. And now I decide to challenge because Flixie is away from the ball. I get a good challenge here. I try to go for the shot. Goes for a 50. That's okay. We'll regain in that sense. Flashy, okay. You can go in that position, but rather wait like I do here. And I wait. You see, stalling for time. It looks uncontrolled. It looks bad. Okay, maybe I should have went a bit early there. That's on me. I did apologize. I did say my fault. Okay, good save. And then I think I just get lucky off a dunk or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a week ago this happened, so... Yeah, but this is Grand Champion, so... If this happens in Grand Champion, then basically everything under Grand Champion should be doable at this point. So you don't need to worry that much. You just need to focus on staying close to the ball, playing smart, recovering well, using power slide, using I'm so stupid. Using like obviously power slide, your arrows, utilizing wave dashes. Okay, here is a match against a champion level player. This is why mechanics don't matter that much, because this guy is a champ 1. I have confirmed he's a champ 1. And then I am playing against him. Okay. It's kind of nice watching from his POV, just to see what he's doing. Okay, he does take his time here. I think I've made a video about this, but I got it deleted for some reason. But basically, you don't want to be doing this. You want to control the ball in this position instead of giving it away. And obviously in the low ranks, it's very, very minimal stuff. So you can see like how I am doing it. I'm staying close to the ball. I'm just waiting on my opponent, not doing anything. Same here in the 1v1s, the same exact thing. Side flip, and then I land early, and then I flip into the ball. Very easy, very simple. You can learn this. So I'm here in this position, and I can fall off the backboard, and I can just flip. So if you are the opponent, you do not want to commit here. You want a fake challenge, which would be good. You do not want to commit here. Don't jump for that. Never jump for that, because you'll always get dunked. If somebody can punish... Remember, there's always mistakes that will happen in a game, but there's always... The defining factor between each rank is how they punish those mistakes. Like, a plat player might not see that they are in a 2v1 until, like, something, like, drastic happens. But maybe, like, a champ player will see, like, he's in a 2v1. So, we'll have to, compare and contrast how things go. But yeah, that's basically the gist of how ranked games go. So, I guess we'll do a couple of games. I'll show you like how I make my decisions, and what I look for, like the key aspects I look for in taking control of the game, in understanding the game. I love this. I love showing people how to play around themselves, how to play the game better with minimal mechanics, with just playing smart. I do have mechanics I do use a lot, but stuff that you can improve on, like obviously kickoffs, power shots, But yeah, you know, if you are struggling with the game and you are seeing minimal improvements, you know, maybe it's time to try the zero mechs playstyle and start to understand like the pacifist system. You know, being a pacifist isn't bad. You just have to learn like how to control, how to play the game differently. And if your teammate can fundamentally play with you in a proper sense, then you know, yeah, you're playing the game well. You're doing something well, something good. So yeah. Okay, into game number 1. This is Diamond 3, Div 3, I believe. So we are close to champ. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna see a couple of people who are mechanical. We might not see people who are mechanical. We might see a lot of mistakes happen. But either way, we're just gonna play to the lobby skill, the strengths of the thing. So I just take a touch around him. Probably would have been better if I decided to try 50 this guy. I'll just get the boost here. Is that a goal already? That's a goal already. Okay. So basically what happened in this position was you can see Lemon. He decides to push up wrong. So he made this mistake and he should have been back post actually. He should have not went up. So we might see a little bit of change in the way they structure their play, or they might play the same, or you know, we can see that this one guy is going to let down his teammate, or very nice from Piticubus. And I like this, you know, just stay close to the ball. Don't need to shoot too early, and then you take your time and then you shoot it when you can. So load the shot. They call it loading the shot. So you basically take your time and try build power from the ball initially, and then you can take your momentum. So here, I hit it around him. And I try to do the same thing Piticus does, but then I'm just going to soft touch it so Piticus has an easier time to get to the ball. Okay, he misses. So now we need to be very wary because we are in a, I would say, 1v2 or 2v1. So go for these bounce dribbles. Learn how to shoot. Try maybe bump. Try demo. You can go back for this boost. I missed the boost, but I can just follow the ball and then I can make an easy save. So it's okay. You missed the boost. It's not the end of the world. The end of the world only happens if you think it's the end of the world. So it's okay. So just try have awareness of where our teammate is. Yeah, that was my fault. I should have stayed a bit closer, but we made the save. Okay. Back post positioning, right? I'm inside my net, but I can see that my teammate is going to have time on this ball, so it's okay. So I try to save it under it, so to my corner, as usual. Just take a couple of shots here. Try it around him. Little 1v1 here, go for a low 50. It's open. But teammate is not there. It's just a positioning error from him, but he probably didn't think I was going to get the 50. He does get the 50, maybe. Very nice. I could probably ask him to give me champ, bro. That would be funny. Let me see. Okay, if we get another goal, if we get scored, I'll ask him. Okay, I did cheat up a bit aggressively there, but it's okay. Yeah, okay. Lemon. Good 50 from him, so we're going to stay close in this position, try just move a bit away. So now what we're going to do, we're just going to stall time for our teammate, so then he can get boost or he can get in a good position. I just challenged for him there, and I'm going to try go for a demo on Lemon. That perfect. We could get a goal. I have to go instantly there. Unfortunately, I get beat. So now Piticus has to take time for me. If he doesn't take time for me, we're getting scored on. But because I'm in a good position, I am able to ward them off a little bit, so that's okay. A bump would have been very helpful for me there. Oh, I think I cooked her. Yeah, I cooked myself. I cooked myself. Oh wait. Yo, can you help me get C1? I'm just gonna do that. We're gonna see if we can cook there in that aspect, bro. We can just play it ground. Take one touch here. I'm gonna try look for a bump. Okay, I'm not positioning this well. What am I doing? Okay, Regain. Power shot. Musty. Okay. Just hit it nice and high. What can Lemon Boy do? He has to play grounded. And I'm just gonna double jump and just put this in top corner there. So if you practice how to do your stuff, you can definitely improve. Okay, teammate. I think he's mad at something. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let's see what he's doing here. Flip reset, double. Okay, we're hitting double flip resets in diamond. Let's go. Power shot. He's gonna play ground. So as long as you just double jump in your position correctly, then shadowing isn't that difficult as people make it to be. Okay, I'm just gonna stay close to the ball here. Wait for him to challenge into the ball, and then yeah. We are a bit far away from the ball. Can we make the save? We go backboard. I get the clear, and then I recover. You can see I use a bit of air roll, and I use power slide there. Don't want to take it off my teammate because we are respectful. This is why playing ones is important. You see how he controls the ball instead of giving it away? It's a very important thing to take note of. Okay. I don't know what Piticus is doing. It can go for a little bumps. This is why bumps are very useful. Learn how to do bumps. Learn how to control the ball. Learn how to keep it close. Learn how to do bounce dribbles. Oh, he's gone flying. Teammate's also gone flying. I knew he was going to be gone flying because I could see him not exactly behind me. He was more to the side, so that's why he would miss that. That's okay. So you can see a lot of mistakes in diamond, but this, it's still like miles or even you could say light years away from what gold is because of the control and the level of skill in the game, basically. My peak C2. Can we do 2 games together? Oh wow, we're diamond. Okay. Interesting. I'm not French. I'm not French, sorry. Please don't crash out if I make mistakes. Thank you. Okay. Game 1 was a success. I got hella carried, but it's fine. Presentation starts week 8. Okay. Presentation. Some bullshit. Alright. Okay, so you could take note of what happened in game 1. You can see how he kept close to the ball and very base mechanics. He's like, oh, my peak is C2. Don't really care. Don't really give a shit, bruh. It's like he's 5 games off C2, so I guess. He felt like a diamond, to be honest. Like, I would never expect... Like, I was like, double resets in diamond? And then it's like champ. I'm like, okay. But you can see, like, champ is pretty easy, so... if you just learn how to play the game, you can also be champ, I promise. Like, the teammates you'll get can be good, they can be bad, but the worst of them all are the toxic ones. So, there's a lot more toxic players than good or bad players on average. So you could have a good player that is toxic, you could have a bad player that's toxic. Toxicity is not limited to any rank, it's not limited to any skill. You could be good if you're toxic, you could be bad if you're toxic. Or toxic if you're bad, toxic if you're good, doesn't matter. But yeah, just play the game with a clear mind. Try not act like you're the center of attention in terms of things. This particular guy, if we make mistakes, he's probably just gonna leave the party. So let's see what happens. Will we cook or will we get cooked? I don't know. It's either way. We'll see what happens. But yeah. But I enjoy this. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy, like, giving people advice. Triple reset? Let's go! Triple reset, bro. Yo, I'm Unk. I still got this. I can Unk can triple reset, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Ah. Okay, so the thing to fix with this guy's thing is just go for, stay close to the ball. Instead of trying to jump too early, you want to jump with the ball, and then you're able to do it. And the most important thing is the initial pop. So we need to pop the ball off at a good height, and we need to stay close to the ball. That is gonna help us so much compared to just like traditionally, just like staying far from the ball. So here, stay close to the ball. You could go for a flip reset there, or you could fake the flip reset. Um. Okay. Okay. Please, Kioni. I hope he's queuing South Africa only, but yeah. Okay. He says okay. Ooh, I get the musty from that. Nice pop reset there. Ooh, I almost had the double, bruh. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? Man, it takes forever to find games in this hole, bruh. Takes forever. Wait, did I skim that or? I thought I didn't. Took so fucking long to find a game. It might be a high rank as well. It might be a higher rank just because of how long it took. We got Marsid, we got Havok, Chari. I think these people are just both champs, so good luck to us, I guess. Gets nice kickoff. Can he put it in? He puts it in. Very nice. Pidicus. It's actually put a bus, but I'm just gonna call him Pidicus. I don't care. Piticabus. I don't know how to pronounce that, bro. Piticabus. Like, what's the best way to pronounce that shit, bro? He can take it if he wants. He was just hitting it off the wall to himself. I might get dunked here, so I'm going to have to go early for this. Piticus can go. I need to give him more space, so I'm going to turn like this, giving my teammate a little bit more space to control the ball and take time. Okay. Yeah, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I should have definitely went for the ball a bit earlier. It is okay though. We aren't getting. If we got scored on for something, then that is a punishable mistake. But there are mistakes where something will happen and it won't exactly get punished instantly, but it is a mistake nonetheless. So it is definitely something I could work on. Woo! Interesting. Passing. There's your pass. There you go. I know a lot of people complain about not passing. There's the pass. Ah! I'm low boost. Nice, good save. Wait behind him here. He's gonna play it low. Can he play high over him? I try to get a touch to the side there before I get them out. At least that was something. Okay, that's going over. So I can just wait where the ball's gonna bounce down, and then I can just be in a position where I can take the scraps of the ball. Get a bump here. Try to stay close. Do get his boost. So I need a bump again, or I need to control. Teammate is in a 1v1. He can make a save. Good, 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 good. Does he get a goal out of this? No. Try to get a high touch here. I need to go for at least a bump or demo or something here. Oops. Unfortunate. Yeah, he commits and then... I was expecting him to fake challenge or something. Taking time for himself, but yeah. He's looking for a way to blame me. He dived as last man, so you can't really expect to blame your teammate if you're diving as last man. If you're diving as last man, then that's your own fault. You need to understand how to play positions, bruh. If you're diving as last man, I could probably just get a reset here and fake. Yeah, reset fake. Reset fake is so good because you don't really need to do anything. You just need to like challenge a threatening position. I'm missing these boosts a lot. Have to go a bit early there in that position. Okay, Pittacus is in a 1v1. He makes a save. Very good. I'm just going to wait down here for a 50. Pittacus can go. Okay, does he go for a flick here? Okay, he does get beat. I do get a bump. I'm just going to let this bounce because we aren't really in a threatening position or being threatened in this position. So... okay, I do bump him. I need boost. He knows that. He goes for a shot. Yeah. That is his fault though. He should have maybe taken control of the ball before trying to shoot. He could see his teammate is rotating. Please say some shit. I'd love to say. I'd love for him to say some shit. Remember, he took the shot and he missed, so that's his own fault. That is his own fault. You need to take time for your teammate if your teammate's in a bad spot. You need to make time for them. Okay, gets the flip reset here. I can go here because I have a lot of space on the ball. Okay, you can go. Where the opponents, they're all the way back. So I'm going to get behind my teammate in this position. So if he gets dunked, then I'm just going to be here. Yeah, I need boost, bro. I need boost. I can't really do much if I'm on low boost. Okay, I got the boost here. Goes for a low 50. I can challenge him, like just ego challenge him or challenge him early. Oh, I do miss, unfortunately. That's okay. We are down a goal, so we need to get one back. I do miss. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, we get one back. That's good. Ideally, like, as a second man or as someone who has control of the ball, you do not want to be always shooting it. You need to be taking time. You need to be forcing comfortable positions. So then you can have more control of the ball. Can he 50 this? Tries to go for the shot here. Okay, he can't. Okay, get a play. I'm floating here just in case they make a shot on net. I don't really have. Is that his fault or is that my fault? I don't know. He had control of the ball, so that's not entirely me. He goes flying off the backboard. I'll put a need boost because, yeah. People in champ get very touched, bruh. People in champ get very touched. There. Yeah, he just stopped. He just like gave up, bro. He was shooting the ball when he couldn't. Watch him leave the party because he's toxic. No, he doesn't. Okay. Luck. Yeah, it's some stick drift with my right stick, so that's why I have to always like flick it back. It's not like a thing where I'm trying to show off. No, it's just my stick drift, bro. The controller is old, okay? The controller is old. Like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stay close on the ball here. Teammate, maybe. Hey, that was lucky, bro. Holy luck. I don't have boost though. If you don't have boost, just take time in the just try play pads. Okay, teammate. He goes all the way to get this boost. Interesting. That's an open net though. How do you fumble an open net, bro? You gotta be a special type of champ to fumble an open net like that, bro. Crazy, bro. Oh, bro's an open net for 2 days and then he fumbles it. Just drive. You have an open net, just drive. You don't need to fumble it, bro. People do way too much and they're like, why am I not winning my games? Like, don't fumble the open net, bro. It's champ, bro. You're telling me you're reaching champ while not being able to hit a simple shot. A simple shot, bro. Oh, I'm under pressure. Yeah, well, maybe if you position your car better, then you wouldn't be under pressure all the time. I don't know. Like, maybe if you control the ball better, or if you just were a better player, then yeah, you could do what you needed to. Okay. So I have to hover here. I can just go a bit down. Is teammate gonna go? Okay. I'm gonna hit this ball down. He can go for it if he wants. So I could hit it here, or I could just hit it behind him. So by me taking that extra microsecond, I was able to put the ball in a better spot than what it would have originally been. Yeah, teammate comes out of nowhere, ball chases me, and now I'm on 0 boost. But because it's champ, they won't score the open net, bruh. People want to do way too complicated things. Way too complicated things. Or things that they aren't consistent at, or they are out of their skill level, bruh. Ooh, where's he going? I think I bumped him. Okay. I'm gonna play it down. Play it down. It's open. Ah, champion, champion. Come on, guys. This is champion. Like, seriously? Campion. It's campion. Campion 1, bruh. Campion 1, you know? And we're making these levels of mistakes, bruh. Come on, bruh. Hi, come on. The rank is cooked, bruh. Rank is cooked. Score it. They're expecting me to go. I'm just take time here. Okay, score it now. Didn't stay close to the ball there. Okay. Oh, I keep hitting I keep missing. Does he have the ball? He does have the ball. Good. Please hit it to the side. Good boy. Good boy. See, just take time. Although I did put him under pressure there. Yeah, that was my fault. I should have went there. I thought Pittacus would be back, but nah. I thought I could rely on him, bruh. Not that very trustworthy in my opinion. I thought he would stay closer. He stayed a bit too far away there. Okay. It's gonna bounce upwards, so we should have enough time. Cause like I know like going in that position is bad, but I'm just playing it off luck at this point. No, Pittacus. Yes. Good chow, good chow. I can get this boost. Pittacus, come on now. Don't falter. No. He faltered under pressure. Okay, I can get back. Oh no, Pittacus. He got beat. Come on. Around one. Can he score? Ah. It's not when you want to be taking it low, brother. Not when you want to be taking it low, brother. Okay. I'm just gonna go for a power shot. Let's see what happens. They do save it. I can go back. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's in. It's in, brother. It's in. Nice. Where's my mouse? One more. Yeah. Oh, yeah, one more for the channel. Let's try to get 2 wins. Yeah, I would say, you know, like if you're just trying to improve, just, you know, do the basic stuff. You know, try understand, you know, don't like overcorrect yourself. Just stay close on the ball. You know, when you do less, you're doing more. You know why? Because you're able to threaten positions if you stop flipping so much and you just start playing smart. You know. Just play smart, bro. Just learn how to play the game. Prison Star. Okay, we are against Dr. K974 and D&D. I think his name is probably like blah 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 blah. It's not in. Okay, I'll take time here. Okay. That's very lucky in Champ to see that happen. Yeah, it fakes me low. Unfortunately, that happens. Can teammate get this? He gets dunked. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I was because of that pinch. Like it put me in like an awkward position. So I could have just waited back in my net. That would have probably been a better thing to do. Just wait back in my net instead of trying to read the pinch. Yeah, I'm in a 1v2, so it is more difficult to make a save. So hopefully we can get these 2 goals back. We should be able to, though. I don't see a reason why not. Yeah, don't do what I did there. Don't do what I did there. Going for the double tap. Fucking hell. See, I get early to the ball and I'm able to win this kickoff. Get it early. Bang, top right. That's in. Let's go. We are back. See? 20 seconds later, we're back up 2. We're fine. It doesn't take 4 minutes to get back 2 goals. These games move a lot quicker. They're a lot more consistent. You know, everybody's good at something. If not the kickoff, if not the flick. So, see, I just get awareness of the ball, and then I'm like, GG's. I'm GG's. Ooh, baby. Yeah, that's positioning. That's positioning, definitely. That's positioning. Okay, stay behind the ball here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm just gonna wait in this position. See what happens. He can't get a pass. Okay. Get teammate. He's cooking. Ooh, is that in? That's not in. That's going to bounce upwards. I'm going to play backboard just in case. I thought I could pre-jump him. Cooked. Bumped. Good. Okay, I give my teammate enough time for a 1v1 here. I'm gonna play downwards. We have time in the ball, so there's no need to give it away. Try to go for a bump on this opponent here. It should be open for teammate. Nice, let's go. So always try and make plays with your teammate, you know, even if you don't know them. They will understand some sort of way, but they won't in gold. You'll be lucky if they hit the ball. Low 50, okay. Can he power shot here? He stays on the ball, very good. I try to challenge him. Yeah, that's my fault. I should win for a drive challenge instead. Yeah, this is what you can focus on. Ooh, fakes me out there, fakes out my teammate, very good. We can get another goal in, don't worry. We can get another goal in. Maybe it's a kickoff goal, it's a fake, and it's not in. Oh, okay. Yeah, fake going for the ball here. I get bumped. Don't think it's a goal? No, it's a goal. Okay. It's in. Probably should have went there. I did get bumped. Yeah, that's not entirely my fault there. I was left in the 2v1. Okay, teammate. Ooh. Ooh, no, that's not what we want. Oh, he's forfeiting. He left the party. Wow. Okay. Yeah, people get very toxic in this game. Yeah, you either have good teammates or you have toxic teammates. You can't have both. Or you have bad, yeah. Oh no, you have like bad teammates or toxic teammates, you know, you can't have both. In champ, yeah. Come on, Pittacus. Come on. It's open! Pittacus, where are you? There we go, come on. Don't need to be toxic and forfeit early, bro. Come on. We still can get to at least 2 goals in. We can try. We can make something happen. Pittacus? Nah, he's taking 7 years to get boost. It's like he doesn't want to win, bro. Like, sure, yeah, we went down a couple of goals, but... Nice. Now we just need 1 goal. Okay, I get the kickoff here. Leave it for teammate here. Oh, that's an open net. See, we got back to 3. We got back to 3, bruh. Didn't need to be toxic. Didn't need to be toxic. I shake my head and I just look. Oh, okay. He probably should have went for that mid boost. Try to get a power shot here. No, he pushed up too far. He pushed up too far. You don't want to be doing that as a second man. You want to be a little bit further back in case I get like your teammate gets dunked. He is good as a first man, but as a second man, he has no idea what he's doing. Okay. Oh, I thought I could make a shot there. Pedicus? Where is he? He's not even in the play. Okay. Yeah, it was unfortunate, bro. It was unfortunate, bro. We didn't get that second win. But it does show that you can make a comeback after being down. So, I mean, you know, I guess you can make a comeback if you're down. We'll do one more. I want to get that diamond road level. Okay, let's see what we got. Koksan. We got Koksan. We got Chow. We got Acura. Oof. Thought I was gonna score like a kickoff goal. Try bump him here. I don't really know how good my teammate is, so I just have to not full send it in like too early in the game. So I have to play a little bit of like a pacifist type playstyle. But yeah, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Maybe to my teammate there. He goes back. Yeah, if he stayed up a little bit more, he would have had the ball. Maybe even a goal, but yeah, that's a goal. That's going straight down. Yeah, people saying, "Oh, you're getting carried last game and the game before." Well, I mean, look here. Just because one teammate like is doing more than the other doesn't mean like I'm getting carried or whatever. It's just how the game is, bro. If one teammate gets more goals than the other teammate, doesn't matter, bro. A win is a win. And that teammate was toxic, so every French person I've played with is toxic. No French player is a good player. They are all inbred with the same mindset. This is why one of my friends calls them the inbred French, bro. They all have the same mindset. They go down by 1, they go down by 2, or even 3, and then they give up. They don't see a chance to come back at all. They don't want to win. They already set themselves in a mindset where they just have to give up. They have to give up to fulfill some sort of dopamine rush they have. But yeah, just try hit this away. Can I get this boost? I can. Yeah, he doesn't see me, so I can go for this bump. Ooh. Ooh, nice one. Yeah, we don't want to be turning like that, bro. We need to be letting our opponents make the play before we go. I know, it sounds weird, but if you go too early, then you're getting cooked. Because they could easily fake it. And he's gone. 2 in a row, bruh. 2 in a row. Jumping too early is also a big issue. A lot of people like to pre-jump. A lot of people like to do something they shouldn't be doing. And this is why you're down by 4. So, yeah. This is why you got 4 goals on you, because you're jumping too early. You're making too complicated plays. You're not supporting your teammate. You're not being a very viable teammate yourself. Can put a bottom left. Oh, okay. I take too. I do too much with that shot. So that is why I missed. Yeah. This teammate. He doesn't know how to defend. It shows. It does not. No, he does not know how to defend. He's very unbalanced. Okay. Good dunk. Yeah, if you are earlier than your opponent to the ball, you will get the ball, but it just depends when you should be going early. Not if you should be going early or not, it's when you should be going early. Like when you should be going. Or if you should be making that decision in the first place. So, yikes. I don't see them having an angle on net, so I can just wait. It looks very like goldish for me to wait there, but that does work. Is that in? Oh, okay. Yeah, it just goes to show all that bullshit you're doing. It has no viable reason to be here. Just wait. Just wait. Teammate's gonna go. He's not on boost. I'm just gonna let it bounce up. Let them go. And then take our time. The more time you take, the more time you have. So, always remember that. So I'm here. I'm gonna stall for teammates. He's gonna hit this away instead of staying close to the ball. Even in like champ lobbies, you got people giving away possession for no reason. Like not all the time, but you do see it still happen. You know, people do not know how to control the ball. People do not know how to defend. People do not practice the fundamentals, and that's why they're behind. Goes for a shot up there. Okay. I will just hit this boost. Now I can go, but I don't want to, just because it's a risky play to go for. I could get this boost maybe. Have to play pads. I had to jump for it some way. Otherwise, yeah, they would realize we are on 0 and they would be gunning for the ball. That's a waterfall type of moment. So if the ball is in that pocket of the back wall, it will bounce down like a waterfall. It will just straight bounce down. So you can always use those types of bounces to your advantage on your opponents, or even to your. I mean, they could use it against you as well, but yeah, defensively you could use it like as a clear as well. I thought that was my teammate. I thought I was like moving around him. I got bumped. Okay. Yeah, Chao is flipping way too much here. He's doing way too much. They might fake kickoff. Nah, they don't. Okay, Chao gets a really good follow-up there. Can he get the shot? He can. That's probably a forfeit. It's probably a forfeit. I don't know. Because a lot of people like to forfeit around this. Yeah, that's a forfeit. That was fun. Alright. I hope like these games have sort of shed light on how to play the game better, how to. Why does it say 9 of 10? That's a glitch. But yeah, I just wish people understood like how to play the game better, and not to be like take the game way too seriously. People take the game way too seriously, and they make it bad for everybody else. But yeah, we don't need to do that, bruh. I don't use the breakout as much, so I just decided to trade it in. I got a Fennec. Let's go. I could probably buy it. How would a Fennec look on this? Ooh, that would look nice. But yeah, I just hope like what you guys have witnessed today is just a showcase of what champ is like, or high diamond in this case. And this is why, yeah, I just say champ is cooked, bro. This is why I say that. Do you really want to be diamond, or do you really want to, like, suffer? Toxic teammates that don't know how to do anything. You know, even in champ, you got teammates who are overextending themselves, who are trying way too hard to do something. Yeah, do you want that? Just saying. Like, if you want that, you can say. You could say. But yeah. But yeah, I'd say for the purposes of being a goal player and trying to improve, what you should focus on mainly is just get behind the ball. You know, try and control it. You know, you could see the matches how they go, and how I like think about my decisions, and you know where I go, how I play support, because I'm not always scoring every goal in the game, but I know how to position around my teammate, and sometimes I would make a mistake, but you know, we only lost twice. We won twice, we lost twice. It's pretty even in that sense. You know, we make a couple of mistakes, we get it back. You know, and that's the thing. You know, you want to improve, you want to do stuff like this, where you're controlling the ball, where you're putting it into the net. You have to learn, you have to play the game. You know, unfortunately, that is just the only way to improve, is playing the game. Oh, I'm so surprised. Like, yeah, I mean, this game is unlike any other. You know, it's got no transferable skill. So, you know, yeah, it is. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope Jake or the other guy could, you know, get his rank up. So we'll see. 2026 is peak.